Alright, so all the oil's been added. Just wanted to show you real quick the dipstick. So what I like to tend to do, or normally do, is you can see it's just below the high mark. So right about just below that mark. It's kind of hard to tell, but so generally that's where I like it. This is the low mark here. So anywhere between that mark and the high mark. And because this engine does burn a little oil, I mean, I typically have to add oil every couple of hundred miles or so. Just a little bit. Depends on how heavy I use it. And I do like to go with the heavier oil because it has higher mileage on it. So I get the 10W30 synthetic. But ideally that's where you want it. Right between the two lines. And like I said, I like to have it right just below the half mark. Alright, so, and of course every time you're doing it, you first put the dipstick in the hole, and when you pull it out, wipe it clean one time, and then stick it back in, pull it back out, and read the second reading. And generally this is only a 4-cylinder, so you can pretty much figure it takes about 4 quarts. There's my oil. So I bought the 5 quart, right? And it took just about 4. So I got about roughly around here. But that's what I like. I like to have extra because, like I said, this has a lot higher miles on it. So I always have the same oil readily available when I need to add some. All right. So I mean, if you're really having a hard time with it, just add about till here, or where you feel is roughly getting close to the halfway point. Stop, remove the dipstick, wipe it clean, stick it back in, pull it back out, and then take your reading, and then keep adding as necessary. Now, when I first fill the oil, when I first get under the full mark, I finish it off, retighten the cap back on. Please don't forget to do that. Verify that there was no leaks underneath. Turn the engine on, and I let it idle for just a minute or two, just to get the oil circulating through. Shut the engine off, come back out, grab the dipstick, pull it out, wipe it off, stick it back in, pull it out a second time, and that'll be your official reading. Okay? Very easy. Hopefully this helps for those of you who have never done this before. That's what this video is strictly for. Couple things I would say, please refer to your owner's manual for all the current or all the conditions for your particular vehicle. This video is intended for just basic oil maintenance, oil changes on your vehicle. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Nissan. It can be anything. 4 cylinders usually takes 4 quarts. 6 cylinders takes 6 quarts. 8 takes 8. Kind of guesstimate. But don't take my word for it. Get a manual. Look online. Google everything. And get the exact quantity and type of oil and periodicity of oil changes that fits your particular make and model. Hope you enjoyed this. My next video, I am going to take out the power steering pump because it has a little bit of a leak. As part of why you saw all that gunk underneath my car. That's the next step I'll be doing. But I can't stress enough, doing simple oil changes. This whole job probably took 30 minutes. Took me longer because I was making videos, and this is my first YouTube video, so it took me a lot longer, but I promise they'll get better as viewers. If you want any, leave any comments, please write it down below. Subscribe if you're interested. And give me some suggestions of other things you might be looking to do. I can do a lot of different things. Thanks again.